Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video where we will be mixing every single sparkling water into one. Thank you so much, Hang Time, for the inspiration. That's where I got this idea. And I'm really excited to get this video started. So without further ado, let's go. I have been saving and collecting these sparkling waters for literally months, so I'm super excited to be filming this video to see what all of them combined taste like. As you can see, here's a vast array of sparkling waters. We have about 20. This is going to be super exciting. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have one big jar, and I'm just going to put like 2 tablespoons of each in it, then stir it around, and we'll see how it turns out in the end. I'm super excited. So let's do this. I'm going to do it brand by brand. So the first brand I have right here is the Kroger Seltzer Waters. These ones are on the cheaper end of sparkling waters. You can get them at like Smith's, if you know what that is. It's a big store. But we will have more fancy sparkling waters later in the video, and keep watching till the end because we'll have one crazy sparkling water that will blow your mind. So we have 4 of these. The flavors are lemon lime, blackberry citrus, strawberry lemonade, and cranberry lime. And I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of each into this jar. So let's get going. I'm going to start with the cranberry lime. I will also be taste testing all of these. Ooh, that's a nice pop. It's good. It definitely has some flavor. I can taste the lime. The cranberry is very subtle. Can't really understand it. Here, 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Hey, next we're going to do strawberry lemonade. This is personally one of my favorites of this brand. All my siblings always fight over it because it's so good. So let's see how it is. Haven't had this in like 2 months. Splattered a little bit on my shirt. That's okay. It's as good as I expected it to be. Tastes like strawberry lemonade. I think we kind of like it because that strawberry kind of gives it a hint of sweet. Even though it doesn't even have any strawberry in it. It's 0 calories, just water. Next we have blackberry citrus. I think this is a very interesting combination of flavors. You don't normally see blackberry and citrus combined, but I guess they're going rebellious here. Nice sizzle. The blackberry is very, very good. The citrus is subtle. I like the color of the can though. Looks very nice. Yeah, maybe I'll zoom in on that for you. I've had these all before, so they're all about what I expected. This one's really good though, if you're looking for something refreshing. Lemon lime. So this is an interesting one. I feel like if you have sugarless citrus drinks, they can kind of start to taste metallic. I haven't had this one in forever, so I kind of forget what this one's like. But lemon lime also without sugar come off as very subtle and sour flavors. So I think it's really interesting to see how these sparkling waters turn out. I choked on the water. It's basically Sprite. If you took out the sugar, which doesn't leave you much, because Sprite is like entirely sweet. But I think it's still good. It's refreshing. It's like a healthier lemonade if you're actually looking for that. Sweet. The next brand we're going to have is Waterloo. These are slightly more fancy. They're up there with like LaCroix if you've had those. Those are like the OG sparkling waters. You'll see those later in the video. These are really good. They have a lot of flavor. So I guess we'll see how they are. I will start with the one that right now sounds least appealing to me, peach. So we'll see how this is. cool cans. I kind of like the design on them. Nice crack right there. The thing I love about these is they're super flavorful and they don't taste artificial at all. These ones basically taste like a fruit peach, just less sweet. Like an unripe peach, which is pretty good in my opinion. There's one. There's two. Man, I just need another sip of this. It's crazy the difference in flavors you see among sparkling waters. Like one sparkling water will have a like general taste they have and a general like way of taste, if that makes sense. And then like others will be more flavorful or just have different flavors. It's really cool. Next we're gonna do the cherry limeade. So this is kind of a theme. They like to do limeades and lemonades. I guess citrus, according to these sparkling waters we've already done, and these really go with anything because we've had blackberry citrus, strawberry lemonade, cranberry lime, cherry limeade. That we will have blackberry lemonade. So. I'm gonna try this real quick. It's good. Kind of tastes like cherry candy, but more sour because of the lime, with the lime, little hint of lime. And then of course, not quite as sweet. Next we have the blackberry lemonade. We already had a very close version of this from the seltzer waters called blackberry citrus, so I guess we'll see which one's better. I'm going to leave this one out. That's a nice crack. I'm going to pour it first to be sanitary. That's decent. I think it has more flavor, but I'm not actually a huge fan of the really strong blackberry lemonade like combination. Yeah, now I'm going to try this one. This one has more flavor, but I like this one's flavor more. So I don't really know which one I like more. I think it might be this one though, just because the blackberry is more out there. You can actually taste it. I'm going to put him back now. Okay, that does it for the water. Next brand we're going to do is LaCroix. If you've heard of sparkling waters, you've probably heard of these. These are basically like the OGs of sparkling waters. The thing I like about these is they have some more exotic flavors, as you will see as we keep going. So, let's start with the far right. This one's limoncello. Their packaging and the names they give it, instead of like lemon, it's like limoncello. I think it gives it more of like a luxury vibe, and they're trying to be like expensive and bougie. But let's see how they actually are. Let's see if they live up to that. It's like, oh my gosh, that's super strong. It's like a lemon dessert type flavor, like lemon bar. Have you ever had that? Almost like lemon pudding. Super unique flavor. Wow, I've never had a lemon like this. Normally they're just like sour, but this in sparkling waters. But this one like incorporated other flavors into it somehow. That's actually pretty good. Next one we're gonna do is Raz Cranberry. Naturally essence. You know, obviously, gotta be fancy. No, I'm joking. Raz Cranberry is interesting. So I guess they're like trying to combine raspberry and cranberry. It's like not good. That's not shifty. Sorry LaCroix. Let me try it real quick. Well, that one was a little harder to get open. I don't have great nails, so that's probably why. Alright guys, I had an unwanted introduction. Siblings. So, guess we'll try this raspberry cranberry. Cranberry is interesting because it's normally pretty sour. You only get the sweet dry cranberries because they add so much sugar to them. So I think it'll be interesting in the sparkling water. I can definitely taste the raspberry. The cranberry is subtle, but they're actually a really good combination, I think. This is a good flavor. I like it. Hey, now, drum roll please. This is probably one of the most exotic, or the most exotic flavor we will be having this video.
Wow!
It's not the coolest though. Please wait to the end to see that. But this is exciting. It's hibiscus. If you don't know what hibiscus is, it's these little red flowers that they brew into tea in South America and Central America. I used to live on the border of Mexico and the U.S., so I had a lot of hibiscus. In Spanish it's called jamaica, so I always knew it by that until I moved. So yeah, let's put it in our combination and then see how it is. Wow, I hadn't had hibiscus in so long. I had kind of forgotten what it tasted like. It's really, really good though. It basically tastes like the tea, to be perfectly honest, because the tea, we normally didn't sweeten it, so it wasn't sweet either. It's really good. Tastes like hibiscus. Yeah, I really enjoy it. You can get these probably at your closest box store, so you should probably try it if you're curious about that one. Okay, I'm gonna actually switch it up. This one has a really cool metallic package or paint, but I guess it is metal. I don't know why I said metallic. The top, it's very scuffed up. It's been sitting in a drawer for forever, so it's a little banged around. Yeah, the flavor is actually only orange. Normally with sparkling waters, they try to make their flavors more intriguing and complex. So it's really interesting to see a one-word, one flavor sparkling water. Also interesting that it's LaCroix who normally does things like hibiscus, limoncello, pastecu, whatever that is. But I'm really curious, so let's try it. Yeah, okay. Tastes like orange. It actually almost tastes like banana. And it actually has a slight hint of sweet, despite it not normally having that. Yeah, it tastes like orange. It tastes like a healthy Fanta, if that makes sense. I'm just looking at all these sparkling waters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm about to do 12. I wonder how much sparkling water I've actually drinking so far. Probably a whole can at least. So this next one is pastecu. Comment if you can read that and actually know what it means. Oh, it means watermelon, apparently. In some language, probably Hawaiian or something. That'd be fancy, right? Okay, watermelon, that's interesting. This is more of a summer type of sparkling water, and I know it's the middle of winter, but I really want to try it, so let's see. Oh my gosh, it's super strong. It's like concentrated watermelon. I'm actually not a huge fan. Just it gives me memories of dried watermelon we once got at Costco, and I hated it. But I think it's still, it's sparkling water, so can't expect a soda. But I think it's still pretty good. Tastes basically concentrated watermelon without the sweetness, which is basically what makes up watermelon. Which is why I think it doesn't taste great. Okay, that about does it for LaCroix. Let's move on to the next brand. The next brand we have is Bubbly. I've never actually really tried this brand. I think I've had them a few times, so I'm actually really excited to try them. I really like the colored, little, I don't know what they're called, little things at the top of the cans. They say random stuff like Yum and Hi-U. I know it's a little weird. It's like a ripoff of Caillou, right? Just kidding. These ones have some interesting flavors. We have mango, pineapple, and blueberry pomegranate. I've never seen a blueberry pomegranate or pomegranate. I've never seen pomegranate in a sparkling water, so that should be really interesting. The rest, it seems like they're going with a kind of tropical theme, so that should be interesting. Contains a whopping 0% juice according to the can. But what do you expect? So the first one we'll try is pineapple. This actually has something to do with the last one, you'll see. Okay. Yeah, the super basic packaging, probably the most basic packaging, next to maybe Bubbly or Spindrift, which we'll have later. Shoot, I just gave that away. Yeah, so we'll see how it is. Wow, this actually very heavily tastes like pineapple. It's very nice. Yeah, it tastes like pineapple juice without the sweetness. If you've ever had pineapple juice, I only had it at the beach. It's really tasty. You should try it sometime. They actually did a really good job capturing the flavor of pineapple in this case. This is another one of these one flavor sparkling waters, which I guess Bubbly does more of because they also have a one-word mango. But I guess mango and pineapple can be more complex flavors because some people don't have them as much as they have an apple or orange. So maybe that kind of makes up for the lack of other combined flavors. And honestly, I think that one flavor, if they do it right, can actually be way better than a million. So next we have mango. I love mangoes, especially in the heat of summer. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Hopefully the sparkling water lives up to those expectations. I'm actually not a huge fan. This might be one of the worst I've had. It doesn't really taste like mango. It tastes like some other flavor in there. I mean, I taste the mango. Almost tastes like they had coconut in there. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but it's pretty good. I feel like the cap is daunting me. It says Yum. And the next one, this is one I'm super excited for. Blueberry pomegranate. So, I don't think I've ever seen a blueberry sparkling water. I don't think I've ever seen a pomegranate sparkling water. And I've never seen them combined either. So this is entirely new for me. I really like pomegranate and I really like blueberries. So I think I'll like this one. Nice. Open. Our jar is filling up. It's about maybe almost halfway. Hopefully it doesn't completely run out of fizz by the time we try it. That's really good. I can definitely taste the blueberry. It's a very prominent flavor. The pomegranate is more subtle. Yeah, but it's still very good. So, that does it for our bubblies. Let's move on to the last couple brands. I only have 2 of these type of sparkling waters, but I'm super excited for them. These are probably the best sparkling waters you'll ever have. They're probably some of the most expensive sparkling waters you can get as well. My uncle got them for us when he came down here. And I was like, oh, we should get these again. And my dad's like, they're crazy expensive. That's why only he gets them. He's single. So, he's a priest actually. So, I'm super excited. The one difference about these is they actually have several calories. This one has 12, this one has 5. And the reason for that is they actually contain about 6% juice. So that's really interesting, and that's probably why they're better. They actually have some real flavor in them, some real sweetness. So let's try the first one, blood orange tangerine. I never have quite understood the difference between an orange and a tangerine, but I guess they're different fruits entirely. And one of these is a blood orange. So we'll also finally get some color in our very clear liquid, because these actually have some color due to the fruit in them. Not much color now that I look at it, but it gives it kind of a orange hint. Yeah, you can definitely see it's like more cloudy now. That is so good. It like tastes like diluted orange juice, just sparkly. It's super good. I actually used to make a homemade version of this. I'd get orange juice when we had leftover. Get like the least flavorful sparkling water I could find. Make sparkling orange juice. Tastes like that. It's actually really good. Yeah. And then next I have raspberry lime. Again, they really like combining citrus with other flavors, as all of these have shown. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, they're like combining berries with citrus. Interesting. I guess they're good flavor combos. Let's try this one. This one has a slight hint of pink. Kind of a cool color. I kind of like it. Maybe I'll add a little bit more of this for good measure. Now you can definitely see like a pinkish hint to the water. That's really good. Tastes like raspberry and lime. It's really good. And you can actually like taste them, and with the juice in it, and you kind of have that less with the other sparkling waters that are only using natural flavors they get from the air. Like, I honestly don't know how to do it still. So that does it for Spindrift, and now for the last final mystery sparkling water you've been waiting for. Okay, the mystery sparkling water is, you ready? I'll unveil it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're probably thinking, Jacqueline, why did we wait forever just to get for the special sparkling water, which was only a basic seltzer water? Well, the cool thing about this is, one, the flavor. It's pineapple coconut, which is maybe one of the weirdest flavors I've ever seen. That combination, especially in one of the in seltzer, which normally does more basic flavors. Other cool thing about it is these are not sold anymore. They like sold out last summer. They, as you can see, are a limited edition. I want to make sure you see that. So I have like maybe one of the last limited edition of these sparkling waters, because people are probably already drinking these. So I'm really excited. I've been saving this for a while, so I guess we'll have to crack it up and see if I still like it as much as I did. Okay, it doesn't have botulism. That's good. Okay. It's super interesting. The coconut flavor is very prominent. You can you taste it and you're like, whoa, there's coconut in here. So if you don't like coconut, then this is definitely not for you. But I like coconut, so it's good. And pineapple is definitely a little, way more subtle. With a lot of these double flavored sparkling waters, I've noticed that the more prominent flavor, well, there's 2 flavors, and normally one flavor takes over. But this one, yeah, I can mainly taste the coconut, but it's actually really good. It's limited edition, so it makes you feel like you're drinking something special. Okay, so now that we have done all of these sparkling waters, it's a crazy amount, I'll show you our solution that I mixed in this jar. It has a slight pinkish cloudy hint to it. It's about half full, so I guess we'll have to try this. I'll invite my siblings in, I guess, and we'll try this because they've been wanting to try it. Okay guys, I'm here with my 2 brothers. They're ready to try our drink. I'm actually super excited. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna rate it as well. I'm mixing it for no reason at all. I actually feel stupid doing this. I wanted to feel like a fancy chef. We have 3 cups here. I'm gonna pour it in each. Okay, now we're all gonna try it. You ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's really interesting. You have like, it almost, the flavors cancel each other out. You kind of have a slight pineapple coconut flavor, that more prominent flavor. A lot of citrus flavors because there's so much citrus in all of these. And also you get that semi-sweet like Spindrift vibe, which is really nice because I think it adds a lot more depth to it. So
they kind of taste like sparkling strawberries.
Mm.
Honestly, I just kind of feel like I'm drinking artificial flavor. If you guys can relate to that, because this is like pretty bad. So.
It's not artificial flavor. These are all naturally flavored.
Natural.
Okay, so now we're all gonna rate it out of 10.
Also, I would rather drink Spindrift than my brother's made up seltzer water.
Yeah, Spindrift is
That's
honestly the best. It's interesting. I think for all the work and labor I went through, I'd rather just have a basic sparkling water with like one prominent flavor instead of like a bunch of mishmashing flavors in this. It's okay. I guess I'll rate it out of 10. So, what do you think out of 10, Cormac?
I would say like maybe a 5.
Okay, and you out of 10? Face the camera.
I think 6.
A 6. So that's about like a 5.5 average. I would go along with that. I'd say maybe a 6. Some of these were 10s. So, don't try this. It wasn't a great idea, but I think it was really cool that I got to taste all these sparkling water flavors in one, just like Hang Time, what he does with his like candles, I think was the most recent one. So this was really neat, and now I have 20 sparkling waters to drink.